everyone. Hello, all you lovelies out there. This video I think it's going to have a very simple theme to it. In part, I think for self-encouragement, but also to encourage any that might be listening out there at any point. And the simple message is, I feel like I would encourage people to, if you're thinking of doing YouTube content, if you have a story to tell, and if you're feeling in any sort of way inspired to shoot videos, I think you should. And I think you should do it even if not a single person is watching. Now, of course, it feels very nice when I do get viewer comments and I do get views on my videos, because ultimately one of my goals is eventually, and it might take some time, but eventually to be able to connect with others, even on a more one-on-one basis, and learn from one another, and to share more of my journey with more people when it comes to non-physical abuse, when it comes to divorce, the divorce stigma, narcissism, and any of the other topics that I talk about as far as healing, dating and relationships, and just being in your 40s and beyond. It's a lot of relatable stuff, and I have gone through my share of traumas and challenges and things that I have had to grow through, not by choice, but it's what life threw me. I had a little laugh because one of my very good friends, her and I were on a walk together. I really love walks. They're such like a meditation for me. I love being in nature. I love being outside. I used to be big into running, but not so much anymore. I kind of like to take the not the slower road, but I guess I like to be gentle with my body and movements and my approach to staying active. So anyways, I love hiking, and her and I were kind of out on one of the trails close to my house, and we're just catching up. It had been a little while. She's a teacher, so it's the summer, and she just got out of teaching, and so we had a lot to catch up on since she was very busy during the school year. And anyways, I had brought up what's going on in my life, and some of the, the more recent hurdles with my ex-husband, who's a narcissist, and things that pop up there. But I did start sharing about my current relationship and how my kids are thriving and doing well, and just the good parts of my life also. And her comment to me was, you deserve the best, and you have a kind heart. Very, very, very sweet. She just said you have a heart of gold. And what made me laugh was she's like, you had a rough year. She's like, well, let's be honest, you had quite a few rough years. And she's right. I've definitely been through a lot. And an outside observer would see that, and definitely a close, sincere friend of mine would see that. But there's something about the creating this content and having these videos that, for me, and I'm sure for others that want to follow a similar path, where it's like, I don't know that I'll really have, a large amount of followers. I'm not about the numbers, I'm about the connections. But even if that takes time to have a few connections, or they're few and far between, I have had such therapeutic value, kind of visiting the things I've been through and the ways that I've grown, that even during each video that I create, I find myself having these further epiphanies. It's like, I will be honest with you, I don't come out with a plan. I don't have an outline of what I'm going to say. I have kind of an idea of what the topic is and what are some things I might touch on, but it's like the rest just kind of creates itself. It's one of those things that if you believe in being in touch with your spirituality, with the universe, or just kind of that soulful, higher level, higher spirit within you, where some things that you do, it just kind of flows out of you. And that's how I feel like these videos are. It's like I will start talking and things just kind of flow. I don't necessarily have the path of what that's going to be, but when it starts happening, it's like, this feels good and I'm learning from it and through it. And, you know, also it's something that I can personally reflect on. You know, if I'm like, oh gosh, what happened during that period of time? Where, how was I feeling? How did I process my emotions? How did I grow from that? What are some things that I know I don't want to go through again? Or what are some lessons I can pull and help others out with? You know, kind of rewatching what I've already put out there it's helpful. Plus my memory's not the best sometimes. I feel like there definitely may be a point in time where it's like, was the timeline there or what happened? Although some of the more traumatic things, you know, with the abuse that I went through, I mean, unfortunately, those things, you know, leave an impression with you forever. But the way you process through that changes you, and you create a better version of yourself, even though that's not the path you would have picked to do it, right? Like pain can be our biggest teacher. And just having those parts of my life being reflected upon or being talked about in real time is something that I think is truly valuable. Audience or no audience. You know, our society that, you know, this day and age, it's like everything's about views and likes and attention and ego and things, you know, that go viral or how many followers you have. And in a way that's been, you know, a toxin for us and poisonous to society as a whole, and poisonous to how people feel about themselves. So I'm being very intentional to make sure that at no point in time does that determine or define the value that I have on YouTube or on any of my social medias, which I really only have, I have minimal social media presence. I understand the benefits and the drawbacks, but I don't ever want to be in a place where that is defining my level of success. My level of success is really being able to enjoy the process, right? Like anything else, I am enjoying the creation, the creativity, the thought that comes with it, the epiphanies that I have through it, and the knowledge that I gain from it, whether it's readily used in the here and now or not. So that was really, it's probably be a shorter video, but that was just my main message is to other, especially other small YouTubers or people that have just started out and they're like, how do I figure out the algorithm? How am I going to get views? Is this even worth it? Do I even bother? From my perspective, I would say it's absolutely worth it. No matter if it's a springboard for something else, or if it's just for your own personal value. It's, you know, I think too, here's the thing with me too, is that, I don't have my inner circle of people that I know, really, they don't know about my channel at all. And I've always wanted it to be that way. At some point in time, when when my kids are past the age of 18 and I don't have that, I say co-parenting, but it's really not. It's like a narcissist will counter-parent, but I still have that relationship with him for my kids where I want to protect the peace as much as possible. And I think at some point in time, that I might release my channel to people that I do know who do want to hear my story, who are friends of mine, but I just don't want to air out dirty laundry and like create this negative persona of my ex-husband to people that know us mutually, to people that know me, and, you know, just kind of make that something that could potentially spread to him. That is not what I'm looking to do right now. I'm looking to reflect, to educate, to possibly connect with others who may have had a similar situation or have questions around those things. So that's something potentially that, you know, I might have this be a bigger audience at some point in time. I'm just not advertising anything at this point. Again, but to end this, those that have been watching, I truly appreciate you. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, for you to take the time to listen to me. And I'd love to, again, hear anything that you might want to hear about or connect on, whether it's in the comments or you want to contact me via email, because I have that on my profile and I'm very responsive in that way. I've had a couple of people reach out to me in that way. And, you know, the benefits of just starting a channel is I have the bandwidth for that. And that would bring me so much joy, to have those types of connections. So that is my message for today. And, I hope you're all doing well and have benefited from this in some way or shape or form. And if you're a fellow new YouTuber, small YouTuber, feel free to comment with your page. I would love to support others, so please do so if you would like to.